3 levels. For level 3, only ethics is required. Understand? This ethics which is there, that only we have to write level 3 levels. Okay. Rest of the things we have to write level 1 only. I'm going to explain you what is level 1, what is level 2, what is level 3, and how it has to be written. Okay. So if you're not getting it, it's okay, because this is the first time you are actually going through all these details. So don't get confused. When you are actually doing this practically, when you are writing, I am there to guide you. Yeah? One on one. If you have any face any difficulty at that time also, I'm going to explain you. But because we are starting the sessions, okay, I don't just want, like if you're starting the car, but if you don't know how to switch, change the gears, how to press accelerator and all, there is no point. Clear? So that is the reason I want you to understand what is required from you. From tomorrow onwards, when we start the actual session, so you will be asking why we are doing this. We are doing this so that we are able to write this. Clear? So
Yeah.
So basically, if you see ethics, so this is the template from the RICS. So this is level 1, level 2, and level 3. So this template, I am having a soft copy. I will be sharing with you. Understand? So we have to fill in this template level 1, level 2, and level 3. Okay. So let's go. What is level 1? Let's understand what is level 2 and what is level 3. So basically, level 1 is knowledge and understanding. How you have gained the knowledge. Understand? So what do you mean by gaining the knowledge? For example, when you are studying in your university, when you are working at site, let's take an example of quantity takeoffs. So here, we had a quantity serving subject in your third year or fourth year. Is it third year or fourth year, Vinay?
Fourth year.
Fourth year, huh? Fourth year, right? Fourth year, I think, I don't remember, fourth year or third year. So when we were studying our engineering degree, that time we got to know some knowledge about this quantity takeoff, how the length is, what is length, what is breadth, how we can calculate the inner wall, outer wall. Okay, so this is where we have obtained the knowledge. So what RICS is telling, that dear candidate, I want you to know, or I want you to write down how you have obtained this knowledge. Understand how you obtain this knowledge. So for example, when we are writing level 1, we have to say, while during my undergraduate studies, I became aware of quantity takeoffs. I acquired knowledge of contract while working in XYZ company. Okay, this is called level 1. Level 1 is basically how you obtain the knowledge. It can be like I am sharing the knowledge. You can say, while attending a CPD event with Mr. Ramakrishna, I acquired knowledge about RICS. I acquired knowledge about procurement and tender. So this is all level 1. Okay, in detail, I will give you example what is level 1. When you go here, this is knowledge 1. So what RICS is telling, candidate must provide a statement of learning, how you gain the knowledge. This should link to relevant CPD in your CPD record. This is one of the requirement. You can link it to the CPD. CPD is one of the source where you are getting, but at the same time, you can use such phrases. For example, I am aware, I understand, I am aware of the difference between what you say, FIDIC 1987 and FIDIC 1999. I am aware of the various forms of contract. I understand the communication skill. I understand the communication techniques. So this is how level 1 is written. For example, if you are going to the example, you are saying, this is one of the example. What it is saying, Chaitanya, can you read this?
Yeah, I'm aware of RICS new rules based on ethical principles, namely honesty, acting with integrity, providing good quality and diligent services.
Yes. So what does this mean? You became aware of new rules based on ethical principles. So this is how you have obtained the knowledge. Clear? So if you go to the guidance book, what RIC is telling, you use the phrases like I am aware. It is not mandatory to use, but they are giving some, some hint. And just support, they are telling, okay, when you are writing, you have to consider this one. So if you see one of the example, it is telling, I am aware of RICS. How did you become aware? Okay. Vinay, can you read this?
Yeah, sure. I understand effective communication is a fundamental aspect of any professional in the construction industry.
Okay. So what you are saying here, you understand. So you have gained the knowledge about communication in is a fundamental aspect of any professional. Then I have an understanding of various techniques required for successful negotiation. So here you are telling that you have an understanding. So now when you are writing this in summary of experience, understand. So basically, if you are writing, okay, I am aware of all this, it will go into this slide. See, this is level 1, which is there, right? So under ethics of rules, rules of conduct and professional, you will write that, what you will write here. I am aware of RICS new rules based on ethical principle, namely honesty, acting with integrity, providing good quality and diligent service. Okay, such type of example when I am going through ethics model, so that time there will be many examples. Understand? From there you have to pick up and you have to write it. Clear? Now you understand why I chose to show you that slide, because this is how it should be written. You shouldn't be confused. So when the session starts, if we start with, for example, ethic rules. So what I want you people not to lay back, just sit until the submission date comes and then that time you run here and there. I want the moment our training session is completed, just go take 1 day gap, just go through the slides, because I will be sending you the slides again. So once you go through the slides, then you should start writing. You start writing, share it with me. So within 2 days, your ethics is finished. Then by the time all the competencies are finished, at least 75% your SOE is ready. That will helpful, because we have a target date of February. February, I want all of you to make ready your submission, and we need to submit by hook or crook. There is no excuse. Now, I don't tell me that I have I have work, there is a work pressure, there is a family pressure. No, I want, this is also one of the very important task you consider in that goal. And I know if you decide, you can do it. You should tell your mind, this is also very important for my growth, because our mind is always, swaying you toward the luxury. No, why we will do this? No, your future self will thank you. Believe me. So, but it will come with certain certain amount of risk. You need to make some hard work. You need to sacrifice something. Without sacrifice, you will not get this. Clear? Okay, you understand level 1? What is
Yes.
level 1?
Yes, clear.
Yeah.
Clear, right?
Yeah.
Darshini, it's clear, right? Can you make one
Yeah,
example
it's
of
clear.
can you make one example of level 1 just in your word? Darshini? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
help you. Yeah, tell me. No problem. You can tell. We are all colleagues. You don't have to be shy. Just tell. I am aware of the quantity takeoff which I have gained experience while working in XYZ company. Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, something like that. I understand the basics of contract which I have obtained knowledge while working in so and so company. Understand?
Hmm.
While reviewing the tender document, I became aware of various tender. What are the document which is included in the tender documents? Okay, this type of things we need to make it.
Okay.
It's not why I am saying, because I want you to talk. Understand? And until and unless you open yourself, you will attend the knowledge, you will get all the knowledge. But this certification is not about just understanding and writing. It's about expressing yourself. So you should express in an articulate way. So until and unless you practice it, it will be
Hmm.
difficult. By the time we reach February, I want, the moment somebody asks you any question, you should be able to answer the questions. Understand? Because this certification is purely based on 60 minutes, how you answer. It's not
So I
about,
have a doubt.
yeah, tell me.
So in that level 1,
Yeah,
so we have to include all the things. For example, I am in commercial leasing field, so I'll be going through the operational issues, whatever I've came across, and the lease deeds. Legally I would have been gone through. So should I mention every thing which I have gone through in these 2 years?
yeah, right question. See, basically when we are, see, there are, as I told you, there are 19 competencies. Okay, under each competencies you will have gained some experience. Okay, for that I have to sit with you. Okay, under which competency this experience will be coming. Understand? You don't have to
Okay.
club everything and put it, because as I said, this is only one of the 19 competencies. Understand? There is another
Okay.
contract practice, there is procurement, there is tendering. If you go through this slide, there are many things. So if, as you said, legal, right? Legal, it will be coming
Hmm.
under contract practice. So when we are writing SOE, okay, we both will sit
Okay.
together. We will write in such a way that it suits the RICS requirement. Clear?
Got it.
Okay. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So this is level one. How means how you have gained the knowledge. Clear? So now we are going to level two. Level two is what? Application of knowledge. Application of knowledge in the sense what? Now whatever knowledge you have gained. So in the level one, we understood about how we have gained the knowledge through universities, through work experience, through reviewing the document, through watching through the YouTube, or reading any news, or reading the books. You know, at the same time attending the CPDs. So this is how you have gained the knowledge. Now level two is about application. How you have applied this knowledge. Let's go back to the same example. You have gained the knowledge through university of quantity takeoff. Now, when we are writing this, you have to write in level two how you applied. If you see this, what is that? Candidate should include or refer to the project they have been personally involved, describe his own role, and accept and explain how your involvement demonstrate your practical competence. Okay, so that means what it is telling, that you are already working in any of the company, how you applied the knowledge which you have gained from level one. Clear? For example, in the level one, we had gained the knowledge of quantity takeoff. Now, what you have to write in level two, the way is like, while working in hotel project in the year 2022, okay, I have undertaken quantity takeoff for variations. Understand? See, if you see here, it is I have undertaken quantity takeoff for variation. Okay, this is one of the example. Again, while working in government project, I carried out quantity takeoff for, for billing purpose. Then we have to say that if you are going to contract practice, while working in the year 2011, while working as an estimation engineer in estimation department, I was tasked to undertake contract review. In that project, I reviewed the contract documents. So basically you have gained the knowledge, and here you have practically applied it. Clear? Vinay? Vinay Chaitanya?
Yes, Ramakrishna.
Is,
Yeah.
is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubts? Just tell me if you have any doubts.
Yeah. So far, no.
No, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So here what we are telling, that how we are going to apply this knowledge. Understand? So we have, yeah.
Mr. Ramakrishna, but for example, out
Yeah.
of 19 competencies, for example, some which
Mhm.
were not be experienced in our experience, or on some cases, the
Yeah.
level 2 is mandatory for every competency, or it is not defined. Like some will be, now, for example, maybe I will be from 10 years of experience purely in the construction, I mean, in cost control. I may
Okay.
not be involved practically of drafting the letters in contractual stuff, where I'm aware of it as a understanding level 1, but I was not done myself personally about the contracts letter drafting. So during
Understand.
those times, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right question. See, if if I am going and telling RICS that within my 10 years experience, I have gained all the 19th competency, then I will be bluffing. Understand?
Of
That
course, of course.
RICS also understand. You cannot have, because it's depend on your company. Because if my company is interior fit out, I will be given only tasks related to, fit out works. Correct?
True.
I cannot go. But what RICS is telling, doesn't matter. But you as an experienced chartered surveyor, you should be aware, if it is not that in your company there will be no contract, there will be no procurement. Correct? There will be
Hmm.
procurement. So you have to go to him, and you have to fill his shoes, that you yourself are working like him. Okay, and you have to write your experience. Correct?
Hmm.
See, I never worked in procurement. Okay, but I completed my competency. What did I write? Why? See, procurement is basically what, how you are finalizing the contracts, how you are, selecting the
Negotiate.
forms
Yeah.
of contract, everything. So I created a hypothetical scenario where I told, while working as a post contract QS, okay, I was tasked in preparing a contract, contract agreement. Basically, you have to write one practical example. Understand? I was tasked to prepare a contract agreement. So it's okay. So the assessor comes to know that you are aware of the contract agreement. Doesn't matter that you have done this practically yourself or not. But if you are aware, then you should write it. Understand?
Okay. Yeah, got
Okay.
it.
See what happens when you go to higher leadership level. Do you think all the leaders know everything? No,
Oh,
they just know the bits and pieces, but they know how to put it in a concise way. This is what leadership. Leadership is not about having all the knowledge and sitting in the front of a desk, having hundreds of files. Leadership is like how you task the project. How you are.
yeah,
Even you as a leader, even if you don't know anything, there is no harm in asking. Getting the information. Information is available everywhere. That is
true.
why. So this is, did this answer your question? Understand? You
Of
don't
course.
have to
Yeah.
be, experienced in all the 19 competencies, but
Okay.
there will be like unknowingly, you might be knowing, you might have already done it. That is why I am here. Understand? I will ask
Yeah.
certain question. Did you ever review the contract agreement? Okay. You might have reviewed any of the contract agreement. So that's it. Understand? Have you,
Yeah.
have you asked any query? Okay. That is also one of the competency. Understand? If you are,
Okay.
if contractor has come with some of the disputes, so you resolved, you have advised, so that is also one of the competencies. That is why, mentorship and guidance is very, very important to, in order to guide you in a structured way, so that we put everything in a concise way based on what you have gained, what experience you have gained it. Understand? So don't
Got
worry
it.
about that. I am here to hold your hand and guide you.
Sure.
Don't worry
Thank
about. So level
you. Yeah.
2, guys, you understood, right? It's basically about application. So Chaitanya, can you just give me one example of cost control things about level 2? How you
Uh,
apply?
yeah. For example, whenever there is a concrete impact, which
Hmm.
is affectingly in the procurement and contractually. For example, when we are submitting a lump sum contract to the client, where the concrete recently in past 1 year in UAE, it shoot up to more than 25% of the value.
Okay.
So we have to send a letters to the client, I mean consultant, in a way as per the FIDIC rules, with the contract price of the value of the BOQ is raised more than 20%. So
Hmm.
which we would like to notify you that we would like to send a variation letter for the same.
Okay.
Same time, we will send it to the procurement to negotiate with the suppliers different and have a
Hmm.
backup plan along with the. So we used to do this type of applications where to save the money, if not applying the variations or negotiating with the suppliers and see the whatever possibility way we need to do on the activities impacts which we used to do.
Okay, very good. See, here itself you have covered three competencies. One is,
Yes.
inquiring through the to the suppliers and all, that is procurement and tendering. That will be under level 2. Okay, about the variations, it will be about the contract practice. Okay, and then
Yes.
there is something called project planning, which is about
Yes.
comparing the takeoffs where you are finding the difference. That is about the design economics. Okay,
Yes.
so this type of experience you already have it. Understand? So don't
Of
underestimate yourself. In the 10 years, 10 years, 12 years, or 5 years, or 6 years, you might have gone through many things, but when you see these contract practice, you will understand, okay, I have not done about the contract. No, contract practice is not about only about the contract. There are so many things. If you have come across the word, something called FIDIC, that is part of your competency. If you have read about something about, the difference between 1987 FIDIC book and 1999, that is also part of your competence. That is enough.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's about application. So we understood about what is level 1, how we have gained the knowledge. Now about the application, how we have applied this knowledge. Now moving to the third part,
Level.
which is level 3. Before
Yeah.
moving to level 3, let's go to the examples of level 2. So what is this is from the RICS guidance. Okay. So what they have written, just one example of application of knowledge in my, uh, Vinay, can you, Samuel, are you there? Samuel is driving, I think. Okay. Anyway, uh, Vinay, can you just read this?
Yeah, sure. In my current National Rail Design and Build project in Abu Dhabi, my role as project commercial manager is to review the scope change submitted by the subcontractor. and issue the change order to the subcontractor after the management approval. Before approving any changes, I make sure that the changes are provided to the appropriate departments for review and their objectives are met.
Yes.
In the year
Perfect.
2011,
No, that's okay. That's
as
okay. Well, that,
yeah,
this is second part. Okay. So here, as Vinay read it. Okay. Here, what we are saying here, this guy, what he has done, he has reviewed the scope change. Understand? So,
Mm.
Chaitanya, as you told that you used to review the changes, right? So this is one
Yes.
of the, that's all. So what you can do, just exactly just put your project name, everything, you know, is to review. My, my role as a, the cost control manager is to review the changes which has occurred during the procurement process. Understand? So
Yes.
this type of things we have to. So you are saying how you have implemented. Correct. So here, if
Yes.
you say, here in the second example, now can you read this, Chaitanya?
In the year 2011, as a senior quantity surveyor with Arabtech in residential tower project, I was assigned an additional responsibility of reviewing the conditions of contract for upcoming projects before submitting bids. During this process, I ensured that all the clauses were in line with the company's set standards. My review included clauses related to the retention bonds, performance bond, insurance, payment terms, and liquidity damages.
Yes. See what? See, if you have to understand, this guy he has never worked in this thing where in procurement. Understand?
Yeah.
So what he is stating in the year as a contractor or uptake, I was assigned with additional responsibility. Okay.
Mm.
So he knows what he has done. Okay. He is telling that okay, I am a post contract QS or I am a pre contract QS, but I was assigned with this additional responsibility. So then nobody can question you. The question
True.
will be, do you know what is retention bond? Do you know what is performance bond? That 100% you can answer.
Of course.
Clear? Okay, this is
Yeah.
the way, these are some of the techniques, how you can put yourself, you see, either you stay back and get experience and for the next 20 years and then you attend the competence, a charter MRICS exam, or you make something, you be confident and go in and challenge the assessor. Let them challenge you and ask you, okay, what is this, what is this, what is this? Understand? So this is how the things work. Okay,
Got it.
so let's move to level 3. So this is a little bit critical. Critical in the sense, level 3, when the assessor is asking questions on level 3, it's basically you are advising something. So what do you mean by advising? For example, if you are working in, as Chaitanya has told, like you advise the contractor, correct? You told you advise the supplier to, what was your
Mm.
example, Chaitanya?
Concrete impact.
Concrete impact, right? So can you just repeat, what did you say?
It's about ready mix concrete. The prices are shoot up in a 1 year price, which is more than 25% to the bidding price.
Okay.
So we cannot able to claim if the client is rejected or consultant rejected. So I need to
Uh-huh.
go to the supplier in order to negotiate what the chances of giving a new project with high quantity in order to give him less price, or any way that we can have a negotiation skills with him to reduce minimal. It's not like if he's charging 35 dirhams per cubic meter,
Mhm.
which we can discuss with him about how much impact we can reduce on value engineering stuff and all.
Okay, okay, correct, got it. So basically, here in the scenario, what you can write, due to escalation in the concrete rate. Okay,
Yeah.
I advise the consultant, or I advise the client to provide a additional rate. To provide a new rate due to escalation. You have to make some hypothetical scenario. Understand? So
Yeah,
basically, here level 3 is basically how you are advising to benefit the project. This is the main thing.
of
Clear?
course.
So for
True.
example, what I'm saying, like you, the client, you are working as a cost consultant, and if you are working as a cost consultant, the client will ask you. The client comes to you and you will ask for some proposal on the forms of contract. Okay.
Yes.
So this, when you're writing level 3, you have to say, while working in hotel high commercial building project at Dubai Expo 2020, the clients request for the proposal of different forms of contract. I
Mm.
advise the client. I advise. Here the main keyword is advice. You have to advise. This level 3 is basically how you are advised. I advise the client to use FIDIC 2017 design and build, since the client was more inclined towards design responsibility. So when you write this, understand, when you write about this advice, so the assessor, they want to know how you advise at level 3. This is the last stage. Level 1 is you have gained the information. Level 2 is you have applied. Level 3 is advice. Advisory level is like the CEO level, or next to the CEO. How you are advising? I advise him about this one. I advise to reduce the labor. I advise to increase the staff. I advise to increase the supervision staff. I advise to increase the commercial staff. So this is basically how you are advised. Understand? For example,
Yeah.
if you are going into this one ethics module, so now you will not get any examples. Don't worry. Don't be uh, too much of tension that okay, I don't have any, no, because you have not done anything. When I go through the training of this, all the competencies, then you will get, okay, this competency I can write this as a level 3, this I can write as a level 2 and level 1. Okay, this is only I am making you understand how to write it. Okay, what to write it, that will go through the session, then only you will come to know, okay, this is how should be written, this is how it should be written. So basically advice means how you are given the advice. Okay, so if you are going through one of the example of the advice, here what it is showing, Darshini, can you read this, please?
Yeah, in 2011, while working as a contract administrator on a 600 residential villa project in Dubai, UAE, we faced a structural execution delay due to design issues. To address the time overrun, management arranged a meeting to explore mitigation measures, and I was invited to provide input on commercial and contractual aspects. I proposed two solutions: converting the conventional boundary wall to a precast boundary wall, replacing internal partition block walls with gypsum block walls.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so here what this guy is telling, that he has advised. See, in a real life scenario, this might have not happened only. Correct? Do you agree with me, Vinay, Chaitanya?
Of
Okay,
course,
he
not
cannot
all.
go and say
Yeah.
that, okay, because this is the commercial guy. Correct? He
Yeah.
cannot go and tell that boundary wall, who are you? Correct? But when you're writing the scenario, such type of scenario might have happened in the project. Okay, so what he's telling, he is including his name. He is telling that 1, 2, 3 in this project while working in such type of things happened, and I propose two solution convention. So this is what RICS is looking. How you advised. Understand? Assessor cannot come and tell you that who are you to advise. No, he just want to know whether you have gone through this experience and you are aware of this. So in your project, in the respective project, there are many things which will be happening. Okay, only thing you have to put yourself in it, and I advised. But only thing, the questions, because you are telling that you have advised, the question might coming that why did you advise? Then you have to, keep your answers ready. That is the things. Okay, management accepted my advice. My every year it should be only about I advise, I advise, I advise. No, it's like a running family. Like I advise my son to go to school. After the school he has to go to coaching classes. I advise. Everything should be advice. It's an advisory like here you are the final, the highest level. You are the one who is advising everything. Understand?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Ramakrishna, for example, let us say during we used to have a cement bags, which is OPC cement.
Okay.
Sometimes we use Ultratech, like an Indian product, where the 50 kgs bag will be 11 dirham.
Okay.
Now you coming to the rack cement bag, it is 15 dirham.
Okay.
So you can advise in the management that why can't we have to go with the rack only? Why it is same compliance with the quality and all. I would like to advise for the Ultratech instead of rack, where we will have a value engineering savings, which can save in the block work, plaster, tiling, if it is traditional, and I can save. So this type of advices and management accepted this level. This one we can include in the level 3 or
Level 3, absolutely. Your answer is perfect. Okay. Only thing we have to write in a concise way,
process.
which
Yeah.
concise way. But this is what you told about the value engineering. We have one competency called project planning and project and cost planning. Understand?
Yes.
If you go
Yes.
through this slide, there is
Yeah, yes, I
okay.
saw on.
Where is this? Okay, design economics and cost planning. Understand?
Yes.
And there is one project finance and controlling and reporting. Okay, so these
Yes.
two competencies we can include anything about the value engineering.
Okay.
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 Okay. Clear level 1, level 2, level 3? Any
Yes.
questions?
Very much clear.
Any questions, Darshini?
No, no, no.
No
I'm
question.
clear.
Vinay, you have any questions?
No, Ramakrishna. Good.
No, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, see, now this is summary of experience. So basically, these three levels. Now let's go back to our first slide where, okay. So now under ethics and rules, let's go here first. Okay. So now this is ethics, rules of conduct and professionalism. Okay. So now once the training completes for this ethics, rules and condition. Okay, I will share the template which is RICS approved template. Okay, we have to write level 1, level 2 and level 3. Okay, similarly we will be going through client care. Okay, then we will be going through communication and negotiation. So all this competency we will going through it. The moment we go through it, I will share the slides, then you start writing about this, like how in your experience how you have gained this. You understand? Like the picture is getting clear, what is RIC is expecting and what we need to do. So what will happen, Chaitanya, once all this is compiled, okay, this will accumulate to 5,500 words. Okay, so we have to go here. Then there is called summary of experience. Okay, this will be your portal. So the moment you click here, there will be a file of 5,500 words which we have to upload it. The
Okay.
main everything what we are doing is only to write two things. One is summary of experience and the other is case study.
Yes.
Understand? Rest and all is straightforward. There is no rocket science. People have just made it's like a rocket science. Oh my God, what is RICA? There is nothing in that. Only thing, summary of experience, case study. Rest everything competency selected. If you click on the on your portal, there will be these competencies which will be coming. Only thing, while you are selecting, you have to be sure that this is what you are selecting it. Okay, that I will guide you according to your experience. What are the things we need to select it? For example, commercial management, if you are selecting, then we have to go in level 2 design economics. If you are selecting design economics in level 2, then you have to go to contract administration, something like that, because this is very critical. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, but don't worry, don't scratch your head on this. I am there to guide you. Understand? So now
Sure.
the first part is finished, the summary of experience. This is 5,500 words. Okay, now comes the case study. So case study is basically what? A simple thing. It's like a movie. Movie in the sense you are the hero of the movie. Okay, I will explain like a layman. You are the hero of the movie. The movie starts. That means your project starts. Suddenly, in the project, there is some issue. You are a commercial lead or you are a senior quantity surveyor. You are sitting. Project has moved up to 6 months. Project is of 18 months. Up to 6 months, there is no issue.
Sorry, sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, regarding the summary of experience,
Yeah.
so should we write our experience and give the solutions as well as the advice?
No, what you have to do, Darshini, as we said, level one is how we have gained the knowledge. Did you get how we have gained the knowledge, from where we have
Correct.
got the knowledge?
Yeah, yeah.
Correct. This is okay. Now second one is when we are writing level 2 is applied. How we have applied this knowledge? We took the example of,
Okay, fine.
okay, and only in
I got
level
it. I got
3. Yeah, only in level 3 you have to give advice.
it. Got
Understand?
it. Got
Only
it.
in level 3, and that too for not for all competencies. Wherever it is required. See this slide. Once we finish it, I will be sharing this. See, if you see level
Okay.
3 is only for these competencies. Understand? Level
Okay.
3 under mandatory only for ethics we have to write 3. So that means only for level 3 ethics we have to give advisory example. These only level 1. This is very nice. Within one day we can finish all this. All this.
Sir, can
So
you go to first slide?
this slide, yeah. This one.
No, sir. First slide. First slide.
This slide, yeah.
Yeah, this one. So, the competency selected is nothing but we have to just select the competencies.
Exactly. Yes. You have to, once you
And
click
in
here.
summary of experience, we will be, going through this level 1, level 2, level 3, and all.
Yes, exactly. Summary
Got
of
it.
experience. we have to prepare one document which will be of 5,500 words. Okay. So
Okay.
how this, okay. So what did this see? If you see summary of experience, 5,500 words. So all these 19 competencies should conclude to 5,500 words. Understand? So in this
Okay.
level, okay. So each competency we will be writing around 200, 300 words. Okay. So how we are
Okay, got
going to write it? So this is the format. Okay. This is everything I am going to explain you again. So don't stress too much. This is just to give you an overview how the RICS works and how what you are going to do. Okay. So
okay.
okay, don't be overstressed. If you have any doubt when you are writing, that time you come back to me or just WhatsApp me. I will clear you, or maybe I will take you online and I will explain you again. Understand?
Sure.
This is only to make you understand how it works, how the process works. Okay. So for example, tomorrow if somebody asks you, you should be able to able to explain him. Okay, what is RICS? What you have done? You have a portal. For example, if you get an before getting an RICS, if you get an interview opportunity, you can you can show off your badge like APC RICS candidate. So if you say your answer should be I am working towards RICS and within next 4 months I will be getting the RICS. So you have to say this will be added
Okay.
benefit for your company. This is what you have to say. Okay, from now onwards. Doesn't matter when you get the RICS, but this is what you should be saying. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now the second part is the case study. If you go through this slide, this portal which I showed you, there is something called case study. Okay, so now for this case study, when we click here, it will open one portal where we have to upload 3,000 word case study. Okay, so this is what we are going to go through now. So when we say case study, this is how the case study should be. Case study should contain following things. It should have, we were talking about the movie. Okay, so the movie is like you are the hero of the movie. You go into the movie as a superstar. There is some
Darshini,
issue.
can
You
you mute
resolve
your
the
mic?
issue and you come out with the flying colors. Similarly, here the movie is the project. For example, if you are working in any of the project, 6 months has happened. There is no issues. Suddenly, one issue has come. For example, there is a
Darshini, can
issue
you
of
mute your mic?
whose mic it is? Samuel's,
Darshini.
Darshini. Okay, okay. So the case study, what we are talking about, the movie, correct? So now the project is your movie. 6 months has crossed, project is going smoothly. Suddenly you came to know that there is an issue in the project. Issue in the sense, what is the issue? For example, let's take a case of Chaitanya. There is a hike in concrete rate. Okay, hypothetical, we will say there is a hike in concrete rate, and the contractor is claiming he wants more money. It's amounting to 20 million. Okay, so this is the key issue. So now you have to write one heading for the key issues, which is managing the escalated rate of a concrete mix. Understand? So this will be the heading. There will be the managing the escalated rate of contract mix. So now you as a hero, like, you have to give a solution to the management, that how you resolve these key issues. Okay, so you got a key issues. Okay, this is the key issue, that there is a escalated rate which is affecting the concrete, what is the project budget. And if we are not resolving these key issues, then the project is going to delay, because the contractor is saying that until and unless his rate is approved, he is not going to uh, supply the concrete for you. Okay, so now what we are saying, that okay, this is the key issue which has been created. Now I, as a senior quantity surveyor, I propose three options. What did I say? We will say, okay, let's do first option. Let's terminate this contractor and go for a new contractor. Okay, then you will write advantage about this. Okay, if you are terminating, there will be a cost saving. The difference in rate can be, we can save the difference in rate, plus there will be no delay in the project. Understand? The second thing will be like the disadvantage. Disadvantage will be if you are terminating the contractor, then again there will be, there will be, we have to go for the proposal where we have to hire a new contractor. Understand? So that will be one of the disadvantage. So this will be option one. Option two is what? Option two is you negotiate the rate with the existing contractor. You call him, you call him on the round table and you tell him, okay, if you are increasing the rate by 50 dirham, 100 dirham, at the end it is affecting us by 20 million. It is going. So it's not 100 dirham. Let's go for 15 million. It's a win-win situation. Okay. Still, if he is not agreeing, then this is option two, negotiating the rate with the contractor. Then the third option will be divide the scope. For example, if he has to give 1000 m cube of concrete, divide the scope. Let him supply only 200 or 500 m cube of 500 m cube of concrete. Rest 500 we will give to the another supplier. Understand? So in this, what your continuity of the project is there. There will be no impact on in the delay in the project. At the same time, you're also saving the money. Whatever 500,000 meter cube of concrete, what the second one is going to be, there with them he can negotiate the rate. So this is the three options. So basically, what you have to introduce your project. What is your project? What is the scope of? What is the overall cost of the project? Understand? So this one, it will be in this one. Like what this will be like in this section, you have to provide an overview of the project. What is your role as the project manager, as a senior quantity surveyor or a commercial manager? So that will be introduction part. So once the introduction is done, then you have to move to, if you see here, then it will be my approach. So my approach is what? So here, as we taken the contractor, this concrete mix, this thing, key issue. So your approach is you are proposing the three options to the management. Understand? So you will, first option, you are telling that option one, termination of a concrete mix contractor. Then you have to write advantage and you have to write disadvantage. Then you have to go to option two. Option two is negotiation with the existing contractor. Okay, this will be option two. Third option will be de-scope certain part of the work. Give let the existing concrete mix supplier continue with 50% of the supply of concrete, and let the other thing. Then out of these three, okay, which is the best for your company? Okay, this is what you have to tell. Okay, you have to tell, I advise the management and give the proposal of this of three. I did a qualitative analysis of all these three options and I proposed to go ahead with option three. Understand?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is what. So this will be under your my achievement. Okay, so here you saved around 10 million dirhams. Understand? So basically, what RICS wants to know about your advisory skill. It's like a level 3. Understand? If you remember, we learned about level 3 how you are advising. So this you have to create one scenario. See, I understand. Yeah, all the project, it will not be like you might come and say that, okay, why I don't have any key issues. No, it's not like this. There will be a key issue. Only thing, you are not able to identify that. So that is where my role comes in. I will sit with you. I will see what are the projects you have gone through. Then I will identify, okay, this is the best based on your experience. I cannot say that, okay, you do this. For example, our Chaitanya is there. Chaitanya is basically more into cost control and pre-contracting. So I cannot, advise him about going into the post-contracting. Okay, even if you write, when you go for the assessor part, assessor will catch him. Catch in the sense, if you ask any question which is which is beyond his knowledge, it will be difficult for him. And that time he cannot say also that I don't know. Understand? So that is where, my role comes in. Understand? So we will have 2-3 scenarios. We will select which is the best for him. We will make a draft and then only we will move to the final draft of the case study. Okay. So any questions on the case study? See, this is just a beginning. Don't stress too much. Okay. Why I am telling this? This is what is required so that at the end MRS certification will be yours. Understand? First is case study, first is summary of experience, and then it is a case study. If you go back to the slide here, okay. Now competency selected is done, summary of experience, this is done, and case study. This is the only 3 which is most important. Rest all the things is one day job. CPDs, whatever I am going to teach you, that is a formal CPDs. Normally you don't require we require only 24 hours of CPDs, formal CPDs, and another 24 hours is just like if you are going through any notes, if you are reviewing the contract document of your project, if you are doing anything, that is all is informal CPDs. Understand? And CPD also you need to just write it. That I will explain you how to write it. So don't worry about this one. There is a professional module. What is this professional module? This we have to. There will be one ethic test which is having unlimited attempts. So once we go through all the ethics competencies, once you write a summary of experience, you attend this, because before attending you cannot go through, because this should be green. No, it's easy, it's not a rocket science, it's a small thing. Like for example, if there is a issue of like if you are working in a post contract, if the contractor comes and if he asks you for let's go for the lunch, so what will be your, what will be your answer? So your answer should be, I am sorry, I cannot go with you because you are related with my company business. So this is how the ethics works. Ethics is like straightforward. In the real life, how a person will think. For example, if any contractor comes and gives you a diary, are you supposed to take? No. You have to go and inform to your HR that the person is giving. Is it okay to take or not? So this is how strict the ethics is. Understand? If you come across, if you make any payment application, okay, and if you have wrongly certified something, understand, and the client doesn't know, and it is passed by the consultant, you have to go and you have to rectify it. That is ethics. Understand? So these type of questions will be there. That is straightforward. If you still not able to attend, I'll give you another special training, then we can finalize this. This is not this is not a big thing. Okay, then it's approved by the consular. This is not a big thing. Then declaration. So it's not only important thing is summary of experience and case study. Clear? Is there any doubt?
Yeah, clear.
Clear, right? Okay.
Yes.
So the key dates for all of you is, for example, for this is for Middle East. Darshini, I will come back to you. Okay. So for Middle East, we have a window on 2nd February, 2nd to 9th February. We have to be ready. So we have another, so September 15th. So we have another 4 months. 4 months, we have to complete the training, everything. We have to make a summary of experience and case study ready. Okay. For Darshini, this is for MENA region. Okay. For Darshini, I think we have a window. We have 3 windows for you. 12th January, 13th April, and 15th of October. Okay. So, but our target should be, we will be submitting in 20th or 12th of January. Okay, Darshini?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Any questions, guys? Is there any questions, any doubts?
No.
No, right? Okay. Let's end the session today. Okay.
Ramakrishna,